Good morning, ducks! Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for July the 28th. And it's a very strange morning. It's about 5:20. It's really bright out, as you can tell. And the ducks are still at the water. So I'm thinking they're nervous to come home. Oh, here they come. Hello, ducks! Hello! It's me! I know the killdeer just freaked out because I came down here. Hello, ducks! Hello! Oh, look at them scatter. The killdeers, eh? Unless something is here. Come on, ducks! It's me! Hello! Oh, my little babies. Oh, look at them. Come on! It's all right. Come on home. Mosquitoes found me though. Oh, look at them. Hello, ducks. Oh, you're so cute. All camera jiggling, guys, is courtesy of mosquitoes, or me swatting mosquitoes. Okay, I got one wild female duck over here. She's not coming. She was right at the end of the flock. Oh, I guess they were waiting for me this morning. The duckies. Yeah, they don't like when the killdeers lose it. Something's obviously been attacking them. The way they are so freaked out when the killdeers lose it. I can't believe how much they're growing this year, though. Look at the bulrushes. Well, think of it this way, guys. If I hadn't cut them, they'd be like 6 feet tall right now. I'm feeling what I did yesterday in my body today, though. Oh, I've got a little bit of soreness. It's been a lot of years since I've wheelbarrowed gravel. It's hard to believe the 25 loads right there. You can barely even tell. I almost died doing it. You know, they just came from the water, but right away into the water. What a group of ducks down at the lake all night. There's traffic jam. They want to come out and they want to go in. That's the group that used to live in the front of the barn. They're just coming out now. Speaking of the barn, let's check the babies. Hello, little ducks. How is everyone? It's amazing how you can make the whole barn dirty. You got lots of water. You're still good in the food. Poor snapping turtle duck. I got a bad feeling about that duck. Oh, look at them go. They went out, eh? Look at that. Let us out, let us out. We know what it's like out there. Yeah. They went out. Oh, I saw a comment that somebody told me to stop encouraging the ducks to run back and forth. That's how I get dead ducks. You can't encourage ducklings to run around, guys. They do it on their own. Hello? I can talk to them, it makes no difference. They're going to run when they want to run. That's just the way they operate. That's sort of like when the flock freaked out this morning with the killdeers. It's just instinct. They scurry to get away from predators. That's what they're practicing right now. Hello? Hello? And the ones that are left at the end, behind, are the ones the predators get. Okay, you're not going to run now, eh? For instructional purposes? Poor duck. Well, it's walking, but oh, I'm sorry, duck, but you can't go out. I guess you'd call that raiding the fridge. Poor discos. Oh, well, no, still bad limp. Come on, Doug! Come on! It's time to start work. Oh, Dougie. I'm surprised you came down that fast. I saw you looking out the window, though, watching me. I can't believe how he's game for these morning early starts. Doug, this is just not like you. Is it? It's just not like you. Alright, I'm going to go have a coffee. I'm going to check the internet, see what the weather's going to be like today. And get something into my belly. And then we're coming out here to get the drain done on the pan and that corner finished. See how my body does today. There must have been something in the swamp this morning. The way they were freaked out with the killdeers. And the fact that it was like 5:20 and they hadn't come down the swamp yet. But they sure relaxed once they saw me. After the initial freaking peak when the killdeers took off. But as soon as they saw that it was me, well, I guess they realized, and it was time to come home. Oh, Doug's watching the swamp. Oh, Dougie. Doing his job. What a dog. He's awesome. Sitting in the middle of the ducks. That's the Duck King right there, guys. He's so much better this year than last year. It's his maturity. He's maturing. He's realizing that this is his job, or it's just something he likes to do. Sit with the ducks and watch out for things. Oh yeah, and I've updated the GoFundMe page, guys. to reflect what I've actually spent so far on feed and what we've collected. Not a good situation. I have spent over $3,000 so far on food, and we've only raised $1,600. So we need a little bit of a push on the fundraiser to keep, to keep feeding the ducks, because I'm officially out of money. I can't. We need money, guys. Put it that way. I was shocked when I added everything up, and I didn't realize that I had already spent that much money. But then I realized I had no more money left, so I'm throwing it out there for you guys. All right, I'm gonna go and have a coffee. The donate link is right there on the screen, or it's the little button there that YouTube has that shows how to get to the GoFundMe page, or it's below. Share it with your friends, help us out, keep the show going, and we got to buy more food here in less than probably 10 days, 8 days. I got to buy food again, so we need some cash to come in to buy some food and to play catch up for what I've already spent on food. Dougie's going to the lay down and watch the ducks position. Right on, Doug. It's exactly what I need you to do. Watch that swamp. All the ducks are getting close to Doug. Oh, Dougie. I truly scored the lotto with that dog. He's awesome. Well, we've had a bit of a crazy morning here. Doug has been going pretty hardcore. Like really hardcore, actually. The ducks are completely chilled, and the only reason for that, guys, is because Doug has been running the swamp and barking his head off like a maniac. Actually, he keeps going down into the swamp and then circles back around and comes out to the right. And something's here because he is really interested in the swamp. And I'm telling you, it's been non-stop here. Some pretty intense Doug action. He is not liking whatever is close by. Something's circling around, but it ain't getting into the yard. And the ducks are staying close to the house. It's almost like they know. It's not like almost. They know. Stay here, and Doug is, doing the perimeter. I can't believe this 5 in the morning thing. He is just going at it. It's about 7 right now, I think. Yeah, it's 7:15. Doug has been working 2 hours non-stop, guys. Like, he's been running for 2 hours non-stop. The dog is, he's a machine. All right, I'm almost done here, my breakfast situation, and I'm gonna come out here and start working. Man, he's so good this year. Like, I'm so impressed. It's blowing me away. The dog is totally in tune to the property. Anything that's not supposed to be here, he goes after it. He's an amazing puppy. Ducks are just leaving to go to the lake here. It's about 9:20. They're out here working. It's actually so cool, guys. I got long pants on, but that's changing. The sky's just clearing up now, and they're calling for like a humidex of 34 today. But Doug has been like unbelievable. Actually, today has been the most impressive day I've seen this dog working. He's obsessed with watching the swamp. He keeps taking up different vantage points to watch the swamp. It's like there's something here. The killdeers keep freaking and Doug keeps going down there. Like right now he's watching the far left there where the killdeers were flying earlier. I'm blown away today. They left me again. It was almost the exact same time, around 7 o'clock, 7:30. Just look at them having fun. I think it's the heat, guys, because during the day when I was working in the yard, they stayed in the yard with me all day. And they basically just slept in the shade. I worked as much as I could today, but it was a brutal, humid day. It started off really cool, and then the humidity just went right off the scale. They were right on the humidex. It was brutal. Sucked the life right out of me. I ended up taking half the day off, which I felt guilty taking a half a day off. I go 7 days a week here, and I honestly, guys, I put the lounger cushion on the floor in the back room, and I left the back room open, the door open so Doug could run out, and he was laying beside me. Even he took a nap. But nothing's happened here. There's been no activity. Well, there has been some activity, me doing a little bit of work. So I got this partially leveled out. I've got to put gravel down because it's got to be a two-layer, or two-level, I should say. The feed on the left-hand side has got to be higher than the water on this side. I've got the drain pipe in, and I got all the I guess you call it the dips, so it flows right down to over there, which I've got to come up with a better, I guess you would call it a drainage basin. I've got to come up. I got a bunch of flat rocks. I think I'm going to make something like a big hole, you know, that I kind of rocks, flat rocks, make it sort of so it holds. I want it so it collects the duck feces so that I can shovel it out easier. But this was brutal. I'm not done, as you can tell, but it was it wore me out. The roots, and then backfilling. All the dirt you see on the right hand side here is full of roots and rocks. So like you can't even shovel properly. It's brutal. But I've got that in. Took a whole bunch of rocks and filled the hole there so it uses less gravel because there was a big dip right there. So tomorrow I'll make a better dent in it. Oh, the ducks, there's some ducks coming back. All the young ones. Yeah. They went down just for a quick swim. I wondered when they left why they were leaving at this time of night. And the Canada geese are coming right into the pen. I was working here digging with the shovel, and obviously with the shovel, and I'm tired. And they walked right by me and went into the pen and fed at the feeder. I was working away right here. I look up and the three of them walked right by me, and I watched them, and they went right into the pen, and I walked up and took a look, and three of them were feeding at the feeder. So they're getting quite comfortable here. They're feeling as this is their home, which is really cool considering that they are absolutely wild Canada geese. Like they weren't even like remotely conditioned to a human. They're certainly conditioned to being here, and they're conditioned to Doug because Doug can walk right around the yard, and they don't even care about Doug. Doug's really actually blew me away today. While I was working, he was laying in the swamp watching the ducks, just like he was this morning sitting up here, but he had moved down to here, and he was just like glued staring at the swamp all day. But we had nothing happen here. No death, nobody got hurt. We've actually had a pretty good streak of luck here the last couple of days, knock on some wood, and hopefully we can continue this streak of good luck. But Doug was a holy pain today with the rake, because you know, rakes are similar to brooms and shovels, and we know what Doug likes to do with brooms and shovels. So the rake, he kept trying to take it out of my hand on me while I was raking that area. But he's totally focused on watching the swamp. He's doing an awesome job. Huge difference this year compared to last year. Like honestly, it's almost like a different dog. I wouldn't say a different dog. He's really good at his job this year. Really good. Like and he takes it really serious. Except is if you leave the garage door open or the back shed door open, he goes inside and sleeps. He's a slacker that way. If he can find a place to hide, he goes and hides. But if you keep the buildings closed so that he can't go into a building, he works. Which is really, you think about it, you know, it's just like a kid. They're having fun. Well, I'm gonna go have my nightly shower and have something to eat. No episode tonight. I didn't do any editing because I had a nap. So I'm sorry. But I'm honestly, I'm wiped out. This raking crap, man. I forgot how hard gravel is. You know, shoveling topsoil, light and fluffy. You know, dirt, light and fluffy. But when you're shoveling gravel, you're shoveling rock. Is what you're shoveling. And every shovelful's heavy. And then when you're raking it, you know, every rake, it's like, I'm not kidding you guys. I'm not dehydrated because I drink a ton of water, but I've had more body cramps. It's unbelievable. And they're not Charlie horses. They're actually muscle cramps from just working like far too hard. Far too hard, actually. I have to be careful sitting at my desk. If I have my leg in the wrong position, it cramps up on me, and it's like, oh man, I'd be glad when my body gets used to this. I've got my supper in the oven, and I've had a shower. And I'm going to try to do partial edit here, but Doug hasn't moved. He's just glued to watching the swamp. He's gotten really territorial over his domain here. Just glued to it watching. And if the killdeers lose it, Doug takes off down to the swamp like a bolt of lightning. He works with the killdeers. I just don't believe him. He's so good. Man, he has taken so much pressure off this year. Especially with me slack and not having the pen done. If the pen was done, I could throw the ducks in lockdown and take a couple days off, which guys, as soon as the pen's done, I'm taking a couple days off. I'm going to put the ducks in lockdown and probably play with the drone and just have some me time, because I need some time to myself so bad. I'm wiped. I'm not gonna lie. I'm wiped out. I'm far from done. Good morning, ducks. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for July the 29th. It's about 10 to 9, and this dog is obsessed with watching the swamp. It's so amazing. He takes different vantage points, but that's what he does all the time. Unless I leave the garage door open and then he goes in there and sleeps, but if he doesn't have the garage or the back shed to go into, oh, he's gone. Must not be anything, he's not barking. Bad news today. We lost a duck at the creek. I was shoveling gravel and I was working away, and I heard the duck losing it, but I thought it was like, you know, ducklings, the way they fight with each other, while play fight, and you know, they're basically just they're like screaming kids in the water. And all of a sudden I noticed, you know, the ducks were coming out of the water towards the yard, and that's when I really took a real hard look, and I saw the little wings flapping away, and I knew what it was. It was a snapping turtle had a duck. So I grabbed the rifle, ran down to the creek. I had the rifle hanging close to me, but by the time I got to the creek, the duckling was already about 15 feet out of the water coming towards us, and it was the exact same injury as the other duck had, that had all the guts hanging out the rear end. So that's what it did. Well, that's what did it, was the snapping turtle. So I stood down there with the rifle for got to be about an hour, and the ducks were playing in the water, and I was waiting for the snapping turtle to make his move again, and I was just going to spray underneath the duck with the, you know, with the rifle, because I know the rifle would, you know, would penetrate the turtle underneath the duck in that shallow water. But of course, what the turtle did, it attacked another duck about 30 feet down the creek from me, and I couldn't get a shot off because it was too much of an angle. So I'm going to try again tomorrow, but that's what happened to that poor little duckling that had all its guts hanging out there last week. It survived the snapping turtle attack, and so did this one, but then I had to give it that axe medicine. And I shoveled a lot of gravel today and got the drainage done, and tomorrow I'm going to finish leveling off and start the braces. So I'm working away on the pen here. Not doing a lot of filming because I got to get the pen done. I'm totally focused on it, guys. And Doug right now is totally focused down on the swamp. Still doesn't come back. He's obsessed with the swamp. It's awesome. I just wish he could do something about the snapping turtles. He's doing a really good job about everything else, but no seagulls. Just snapping turtle problem right now. Anyways, that's what's happened here today. Plus all the ducks left about 7 o'clock. They took off to the lake. And there's like the regular crew in the yard. He just did the whole property, guys. He took off down the swamp, came back through the bush, went around to the front of the property, and now he's back over here. It's like he knows there's something here, and he's waiting for it to make an appearance. I can't believe how much running he's doing tonight. He's hardcore in it, really hardcore. And he's absolutely filthy now because he went down to the swamp and did the big roundabout, and he's black. Not much in the yard. This is it. Pretty soon the ducks are going to be in lockdown. I'm going to break this running to the lake at night. It's going to end here real soon as the pen's done.
And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends, and enjoy the show.